Alright, so today we're going to talk about the M.A.C. Cosmetics The Tempting Fate eyeshadow palette. It is officially fall. I love the fall fashion, the colors, the tones. I love to go around. I love to go for a long drive because fall is such a beautiful time and it is the coziest weather. I feel because winter is too cold and summer is too warm, and fall, it gives me such a cozy feeling. So yeah, I love everything about fall, and M.A.C. came out with this fall collection and I am going crazy about it. So before getting into the video, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Bonny and welcome to Bonny Beauty Hub. Alright, so first let me show you the packaging itself. So look at the external packaging. So this is just the cardboard, the outer packaging, and it looks so beautiful with the pumpkins, the pomegranates, the dark grungy color with a little bit of golden and orangey tones on it. I love the golden touch to this palette. And this is the package itself. So earlier what I showed was just the outside, the cardboard cover, and this is the packaging itself. It is completely cardboard. It's not metal or plastic. It is so lightweight, and for some reason I thought these pans would be really big, because I'm just keeping my hand over here to show you a reference, because for some reason when I saw this on social media, I thought these pans are really going to be bigger and it's going to be a huge palette. But when I went to the store and I bought it was just like it just comes into my palm. This is how small the palette is. So it is really small. It has 8 shades and it has 8 new textures that they've never had in any of their palettes, and we are going to talk about those textures as well because I'm totally in love with them. So your packaging is a 10 on 10, totally fall theme, and it is so beautiful. So now let's get into the shades itself. So one thing is, in the packaging itself they haven't mentioned the shade names or the shade numbers. They don't have anything mentioned on the packaging itself, but then I had to go to the website and do a little bit more research. So let me quickly introduce the shades to you with their formulation. So the first is Feast Your Eyes, which is a white gold. It's a sparkler. Sparkler is the texture. Then you have Yesterday's Gossip, which is a pinky beige. The texture is leather luster. Then you have Golden Rage, which is a beautiful chocolate brown. The texture is again a leather luster. Then you have Midnight Stunner, which is a mauvey mid-tone pink, which is again a leather luster, but compared it to the other leather luster colors, this has a little bit more sheen to it, a little bit more shimmer to it. Then the next row you have All That Jam, which is a bright copper. It is a prismatic texture. So you have just one shade in this texture, that is the All That Jam. Then you have What a Pear, which is shimmery green with gold sparkle. That's a sparkler. Velvet Vamp, which is a shimmering champagne. That's a sparkler. And Brocade Renegade, it's a deep eggplant purple, which is a leather luster texture. So these are the 8 shades. So I'm going to show you a swatch on my hand right now. So the swatches that you're seeing right now is without any primer, and it is just a single swatch. I haven't rubbed it twice or thrice on my hand. It is just a one-time swipe, and look at the pigmentation that it has. So I think the review's already out that yes, the pigmentation is amazing, but these are just the swatches. So I am wearing them on my eyes, and I would also show you a tutorial as what I've done. I've done 2 different types, so I would show you how I wore it as well. There is a mini tutorial at the end of this video, so keep watching. So if I want to talk to you about the texture, my favorite texture in this palette would be the leather luster. It is a texture that I haven't seen before. These all are baked shades. So it is also, again, the packaging. Another thing about the packaging is I love that it can be opened completely. So you can just hold it. You can completely bend over the mirror behind and hold the palette. So yeah, this is, if you see the texture in the pan itself, it is so beautiful, and it is a baked gelée type of formulation. All are baked shadows. So the leather luster is a very different texture. The best way I can explain it to you is it is a velvety matte with a little bit of sheen to it. it's so beautiful. It is so tough to explain it. So if you want, I can just show you this chocolatey brown. I'm just showing you a live swatch. You can see how pigmented it is, and this is just one swatch. Look, and I still have a lot of pigment on my hand, and look at the next swatch. This is the second swatch, and this is the third swatch. So yes, that is how pigmented this is. So my favorite would be the dark brown and the eggplant color, and these shades are so true to how they look in the pan. So this palette, it retails for $45. Normally, even if you have the individual pans that you buy from MAC, it retails for $9. So for 8 pans with such beautiful packaging and such exceptional formulation, it is a really good bargain. I know it is sold out online. I tried all. It's available everywhere like Nordstrom, Dillard's, Belk, Macy's. It's available online everywhere. However, when I checked, it is sold out. It is sold out in all the stores and even on MAC.com. I don't know if they'll bring it back because it's a limited edition, but I still wanted to talk about this because even when I went to check it out, everything was sold out. But what I did is I just had a feel. I walked up to the store, in the MAC store, and they had it in the store. So yeah, if you have a MAC store close by, definitely go to a MAC store and check it out. They might have this. You might be in luck and you would get it because it is totally, totally worth the buck. It so calls the fall colors. It is so beautiful to blend. It is so pigmented. Wow, wow, wow. It is so beautiful. I don't know what more to talk about it. It is really good and I'm head over heels with this palette. It is beautiful. So I'm just trying to see if there's anything else I can talk to you about the palette itself, because yeah, other than the packaging and other than the new formulation, there's nothing different. Yeah, it's just an eyeshadow palette with beautiful colors from M.A.C. Cosmetics, but this is something that I haven't seen in M.A.C. Cosmetics before. So yeah, that is my review. It was very quick because there's only good things to talk about it. I haven't seen anything bad. If I need to be very nitty gritty about it and if I have to choose something that's wrong with it, I would say the only drawback is they don't have the shades on the pan itself. So if you are like me, if I'm talking about the shades when I'm doing a tutorial, it is really tough to talk about it. And I would not remember the exact name that I read it from the website. If it was on the pan itself, it would be easier for me to talk about it, but that's the only drawback. And that is if I want to be very, very nitty gritty about it. But it is a beautiful palette, totally worth a buck. Definitely walk into a MAC store and check if it's available. If it's available, get your hands on it because it is totally worth the buck. So I'm going to show you the 2 looks that I created. One is a very sophisticated, you can wear it for a party, but you can also wear it to office. But the other is like a halo eye and you can wear it for a grand party, or even if you're staying at home, if you want to wear a halo eye, wear a halo eye. Do what you want to do. So yeah, I tried to create these 2 looks, and if you want to see how I created them, keep on watching. Okay, so now that you are closer to my face, I've done my makeup, I've done the full shebang. I'll put everything in the description box below if you want to know what I have on my face. On my eyes right now, I've primed it with the soft ochre paint pot. I've used it as my primer, and very slightly I've set it with the One Size Beauty setting powder, the translucent powder. On the right side, I'm going to use the neutral shades, the shades that are on the top row, and on the left side, I'm going to use these a little bit colorful shades so that we can try everything and see how it looks. So first I'm taking this very blush toned color. So I'm just swirling my brush into it. I'm going to use this on my crease, and I'm going to take it a little bit above my crease because I recently saw Nikki tutorials talk about how she does her eyeshadow for hooded eyelids, and I have hooded eyelid. So I'm going to take it slightly above my crease, and that is where I'm going to put the crease color. My very first thought is it's not as pigmented as I thought it would be, but let's see. Alright, so I've tried to pack on the color as much as possible. So this is the maximum color that it's pigmentation that it's giving me. I'm slightly disappointed. I expected a little bit more from this. I thought it would be a little bit more pigmented. I think even the amount of color that I can see on the pan, I'm not able to see even that amount of pigment on my eyelid. So yeah, I don't know. I don't want to be disappointed. So next I'm taking a really small packing brush like this. I'm taking the really dark brown color. This was so beautiful when I swatched it. It's really so creamy. It doesn't have any fallout because the formulation is so creamy. I'm going to put it at the 1/3 outer corner of my eyelid. I'm just packing the color on my eyelid. I'm not moving it or I'm not brushing it. I'm just packing the color on the eyelid. So now that I've packed the color on my eyelid, I'm taking the same fluffy brush. I'm not taking any additional color, and I'm just blending out the outer edges once again, because as and when I'm packing color, I'm going to blend it out so that I'll know that if I need to build up more color here. Alright, so next I'm going to use my fingertip. So I'm using this purpley mauvey color, this very beautiful shimmer glittery color. I'm taking it on my fingertip. You can see how beautiful it looks, and I'm putting it on the center of the eyelid. So I'm not just topping this color at my crease, I'm taking it a little bit above my crease where I'd use the blending color, the transition shade. So I'm taking it a little bit above till where I've used the transition shade. And so far the color is really packing on very pretty. So I'm taking a synthetic, again, a packing brush, and you can use your fingertips for this, but I have nails so I'll not be able to go at the inner corner of my eyelid. So I'm using this champagne color. I'm taking it on a brush and I'm using it in the 1/3 inner corner of my eyelid. Wow, that is really pretty. Can you see the transition? The champagne color, the mauve color, the dark brown, and so it's like it's just stacked in a row for a purpose. These 4 colors blend in so really well with each other, and it looks pretty. So all we need to do is just take the blending brush and blend out the edges once again. And that is it. That is one eye done. If you want, you can pack a little bit more of the dark brown. If you want to make it a little bit more, if you want to give it a little bit more depth, just pack a little bit more of dark brown. So this is something that you can do as per your own taste. So if you want it really dark, keep packing, keep blending, keep packing, keep blending till the time you get the desired depth that you want. If you just want very light depth, do it very light. Don't pack too much color. But if you want really good depth, like what I'm doing right now, you can pack on the dark brown as much as you want. So the darker the edges are, the more depth your eyes would get. So I am going to stop here because I love the way it looks. So let's move on to the next row, to the next eye. So the second row doesn't have a transition shade. So I'm going with the same transition shade from the first row. And I'm going to use it at the same way I used it in this eye. So a little bit above my crease area over here. So I've taken the Morphe X Nikita, the N4 brush, and I've taken the really dark purpley color, and I'm going to pack this on the inner and the outer corner of my eyelid. I'm going to use the center of my eyelid absolutely clean because I want to use the green shade over there. So right now I'm going to pack the dark color on the inner 1/3 and the outer 1/3 of my eyelid. Purple colors are really tough to create. So looking at this baked purple color, and it's giving the exact pure purpley tone on my eyelid. It is so beautiful. This is bringing me so much joy. Wow. I love this purple color. I did not have any difficulty. It's just packing on so very well. And I'm still, you can see I'm holding the brush at the very end. So I'm not putting a lot of pressure as well. So yeah, this is so beautiful. And now, as usual, after every step, I wanted to have a very blended finish. So I'm still gonna blend it out. And again, this is a step that you would repeat whenever you want. So when you blend it out, if you feel that the pigments has gone a little bit lighter, you can still go ahead and pack. So this is an ongoing process. So you will pack the color, blend it out. If you feel it's gone lighter, go ahead and pack it again. So that's what I'm doing. Alright, so now that I have enough pigmentation of this purple color, so on this purple color, I'm going to use this beautiful bronzy shimmery shade. So I'm taking the M.A.C. Cosmetics 242 small. This is the packing brush. So I'm taking the bronzy shimmery shade and I'm packing it on top of the purple shade that I've used. Wow. Do you see how these colors are blending with each other and how beautiful it looks? Oh my God. This is pretty. This is so much better than I expected it to be. So as I told you, I'm just packing the colors on top of each other. I am not moving it around or I'm not blending it wherever they are placed. So I'm just packing the colors on each other. I'm just going to blend out the edges. Now I'm going to use a little bit of the soft ochre paint pot. I have it in my beauty blender that I used before. So I'm just going to use it on the center of my eyelid just to clear some space, to brighten that part a little bit more. So that is where I'm going to pack this beautiful olive green color. So this I'm going to pack it with my fingertip. Oh my God, the colors are so true to what they are seen in the pan itself. Normally it happens that on the pan it's totally a different color and when you put it on your skin it changes. But these colors are so true to how they are in the pan. Oh my God. Do you see how pretty this is? I am so excited. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. I know I can stop it here, but I know there is another golden color that I haven't used. So I'm going to take this golden color again on my fingertip. I know the green color is exactly on the center. So I'm just using it on the center of the green to give it a little bit of pop. How does it look? Oh my God. I am so happy. I am so happy. I never had a doubt. I knew M.A.C. Cosmetics have really beautiful eyeshadows, but normally when it comes in a palette, most of the time they disappoint me. But this palette is so beautiful. I was dying to get my hands on this palette and I'm so happy that I gave it a try. Yeah, so now that I showed you how I created these eye looks, let me just complete my full face of makeup and I'll be right back. Alright, so I have completed my eyes, I completed my face. I just darkened my blush a little bit because I was not sure what type of eye makeup I'm gonna do. So now that my makeup's complete, I just darkened my blush a little bit. I went with a very nudie lip. I went with a pink tone because it's all mauvey and pinky, so I just wanted to match. I like a monochromatic look. Do you? I know there's a lot of people who go with complete contrasts, but I like with a monochromatic look. It's not bad, right? I love a monochromatic look. All right, so yeah, this is my look. And for the lower lash line on this eye, I used the chocolatey brown color on the lower lash line. And on this eye, I used the eggplant, the matte color on the lower lash line. And I used an eggplant, a very purpley eyeliner on my inner waterline and my tight line. I put on a little lashes and that is it. I have completed my makeup and I love these looks. If you have brown eyes, this is such a beautiful palette for you because the tones in this palette totally goes. All these tones go so very well with the brown eye. I have brown eye and yeah, it is totally worth the buck and it is totally beautiful. How many times can I tell you totally worth the buck? Alright, so I think I need to stop talking and just let you decide and yeah, go to my M.A.C. store, try to find it, get your hands on it. It is beautiful. The formulation is out of the world. Alright, so that is it from my side. Thank you for watching the video till the end. If you like this video, please make sure to hit the like button and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thank you for all the love and support you guys show me all the time and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.